Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So here's this look I created for you guys using the new products that I had mentioned in my previous video. So if you want to know how to get this look, just keep on watching. So we're going to go ahead and prime the eyes using the NARS eyeshadow base. And we're going to work that in with our fingers. Now I did do my eyebrows off camera. I will show the products down below. And we're going to go ahead and use the Tarte Grav3yardgirl palette. And we're just setting that eyeshadow base with the color Big Baby, which is just a cream color. And we're going to go ahead and use this peachy color, which is called Natural Peaches. And we're going to go ahead and use that as our transition shade. And we're just going to blend that in the crease. Then we're going to go ahead and go in with Dogman, and we're going to start blending that towards the outer corner of the eye and blending it inwards. Now as you can see, I am using one of the Wet n Wild eyeshadow brushes that I did get, and I do want to say they are very, very great eyeshadow brushes. Now what I'm doing here is I did grab a different brush to go ahead and apply. And I'm going to be going back and forth to add more color payoff to the eyes, and we're just going to keep on blending, blending, and blending. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use the rose gold color in the palette, which is called SFS. And we're going to go ahead and use a concealer brush. And this is the Wet n Wild one as well. And we're going to go ahead and put that on the inner corner of our eye and blend that out. Now I am using Fix Plus a little bit just so I can go ahead and give the color more, make the color be more brighter. You're just going to go ahead and put as much as you want, and I'm also putting some on the inner corner of the eye and of course on the eyelid. Now what you're going to see me do is I'm also going to be grabbing my blending brush and just blending the colors seamlessly back and forth. Now to darken up the outer corners a little bit more, I am going to be using Mancat and just applying that on the outer part of the eye and blending that in. And I'm just going to go ahead and add my wing liner, and of course I am using the one and only NYX liquid liner in the color black. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and use some glitter liner. Now this is from Urban Decay in Midnight Cowboy, and we're going to add that on the inner part of the eye, just where we popped the eyeshadow SFS, just to give it an extra oomph, you know. So we're going to go ahead and leave the eyes low now, and we're going to start doing the face, and we're starting off using the primer NYX Angel Vel, and we're going to slap that on the face. Now this is one of the primers that I also did buy in my haul, and I do gotta say I've been using it for a couple days now, and it is really good primer. And for foundation, of course, I am using the Milani 2-in-1 Perfect and Conceal foundation. And as you can tell, I am loving this foundation because I keep using it. And I'm in the color Tan. And we're going to go ahead and blend that out with this Real Techniques complexion sponge. And blend, blend, blend. And also, ladies, don't forget that you have to blend down all the way down to your neck, so that way you're not looking like two different colors. And to conceal, we're going to be using the Maybelline Better Skin Concealers. And I am using the colors, I can't think, but I know it's the numbers 30 and 40. I will be listing it down below what they are. And we're just going to go ahead and dot that all over the places. And once you're done, we're going to go ahead and get the beauty sponge and we're going to go ahead and blend everything out. Now this is the part that I feel does take the longest. You just have to make sure you blend, 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 and blend some more. Make sure it's blended very good, and just don't get discouraged because you can never blend enough. To set the concealer, I am going to be using the AIRSPUN translucent powder, and I am using the sponge to set it. And I went ahead and grabbed one of the brushes from Wet n Wild collection, and I dusted off the excess off of my nose, and I am using the remaining powder that I had on the little pan and just setting the rest of my face with it. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the LORAC contour palette, and I am going to use this contour brush by Wet n Wild. I keep saying Wet n Wild, but all of the brushes that I'm using are going to be the Wet n Wild ones that I have bought, so yeah. Now I am using the yellow highlight to dust off the remaining translucent powder that I had on my face, and we're going to go ahead and use the medium contour color to start bronzing my face and make whatever face you need to make, or don't make a face at all, to bronze your face. And you will see me pinch my brush a little bit, and we're just going to go ahead and use that to contour my nose, and that's how I do it. Now to define my contour a little bit more, I am going to go in with that deeper contouring shade and just very slightly contour my cheeks. Now I'm going to take the brush that came with the contour palette, and I'm just going to add more of the translucent powder just to make sure I clean my contour line. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the highlight from the palette, which is called Gator Wings, and I'm going to go ahead and just highlight my cheekbones. And as you can see, this highlighter is very beautiful and very pigmented, so just be very careful. And I'm also going to put a little bit of the remaining highlight on the brush, on a little bit on the temples. I'm going to be putting it on the tip of my nose and on my cupid's bow. Then I go ahead and use the blush and bronzer in the palette as well, which is Sweet Tea. And does this thing really work? And we're also just going to go ahead and blend everything else out. And for the lower lash line, I'm going to be using Natural Peaches and Dogman. And we're just going to go ahead and blend that out. Dogman more towards the outer corner of the eye. And I did use the little brush that came with the palette to do this. And just so y'all know, guys, this eyeshadow palette is very good. Their colors are very blendable and very pigmented. And I really just love this palette. It is a must in my collection. Now also for the inner corner highlight, I am going to be using the color Gator Wings, which is the actual highlight color. And we're going to go ahead and pop that in. And that is it. Now we're going to go ahead and add some falsies, which is the EYLURE in number 154. And we're going to pop those in. And I am using the little eyelash glue sample that comes in the box as well. Now for mascara, I am going to be using two different ones, which is for the top lashes, I am using the NARS Audacious mascara in black. And then for the bottom eyelashes, I will be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Magna mascara in black as well. And for the waterline, I am using the RIMMEL Scandalized Eyeliner in Nude. And last but not least is my lips, and I'm only going to be using one product, which is this CAILYN, I think that's how you pronounce it, liquid lipstick. Now these don't have names to them, and it's just numbers, and I can't think of it right now, but I will be listing the number down below. And I do gotta say that these liquid lipsticks are really good formula, and I just love them. And with the power of editing, I'm just gonna go ahead and snap my fingers and my hair will be down. And there you have it. This is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this look. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and until next time, I'll see you later, guys. Bye!